I have one more question. This is nice. This is nice because this is kind of like a something very somebody in need of inspiration or need of hope. And here it says, "Hi LP and Ximena, I wonder when you get very sad and you have reached the boiling point, what song do you listen to recharge?" Thank you in advance for your answer.
So sweet. Oh my gosh. Whoo! That's a good question. Well, it depends what I'm sad about, but I listened to "Going to California" by Led Zeppelin. Spend my time with a woman unkind, smoke my stuff and drink all my wine. You know, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I like love shit, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I have my own like feel good Led Zeppelin song, which is "Ramble On."
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, anything by Led Zeppelin. I mean, Led Zeppelin, you're just like, really? Like,
yeah.
It's like there's some of these bands, like, you know, because it's like, you know, we do this, we don't do it that way or whatever, but it's like, you're like, how the fuck? Like, every year I get more like impressed with like Led Zeppelin. I get more impressed with like the Stones, like all the, you know, like these songs, because you would think that like there's songs that like there's present day songs, yes, that are gonna get played forever and ever, you know, like, or whatever, you know, but like, well, you know, or even like a song like, you know, like "Don't Stop Believing," you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
every time that comes on, people are all like, "Don't stop believing." Like, you know, still in well, not bars right now, because no one's in bars right now, or they're
at home.
Yeah. But that song comes on, or like, you know, or like whatever fucking song, the Stones, you know, like name that, you know, name that song, and it's just like, it's wild, you know. It's impressive. Or like Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, you're like, wow, what an ability to just transcend.
Yeah. So you didn't say your song though. You didn't name a song.
Okay. I think to me, let's see. I'm like opening my Spotify, like, because I literally have like a playlist.
Like, who are you like right now? Like,
I totally have like a feel good playlist right now that I'm like constantly updating. But I like "Lay Lady Lay" by Bob Dylan. Every time I hear that song, it's like there's something about those chords to the beginning that's like, oh man, just makes me feel really good.
Did you hear his new stuff?
No, is it good?
It's actually really good. I mean, he's just like a poet, you know. And he says crazy shit, and his voice sounds a bit better than it has in recent years, because it got very like kind of croaky a little bit, you know, like, whereas it's like kind of hard, a little hard to understand. But you know, there's no one like Bob Dylan. That's you know, he's so like, it's wild, you know, like it's almost wild like to live in the same time as him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Like he's like far off, you know.
Have you ever met him? Who's like the most, okay, this is my question. Who's like the most amazing like artist that you've met that you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I met this person?
A couple of people, but like I met Rod Stewart once, and
wow.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, because his daughter is like you know, a friend of mine a bit, and she invited us to his last show in Vegas, and she sang with him a bunch and stuff, and then I went backstage, and my favorite part was I got to hang out with his clothes. He wasn't backstage yet, but I was backstage with his like valet. The guy's like 30 something years or something like that, and he has this like old like wardrobe, like traveling case that's like, I mean, when you see it, you cry, because it's just like, it was like there with, he's had it in the 70s, you know, and just all his like cool ass fucking clothes and shit, and then, you know, and then I met him after, and he's just like very down to earth, and but I've been around two other people that I kind of couldn't believe. Like one time I was at a party at the Chateau Marmont here in LA, and
So LA.
yeah, Paul McCartney. It was at a Grammy party, and Paul McCartney like just.
Oh my God, I was there. I think I was there. He
Really?
like, I think
Yeah,
so.
He was
I
like
think
tooling around. He was just like such a happy guy, and he just was like, you know, like he turned around and he like, I was just like, we were just like having to look right at each other, and he's like, and I was like, how you doing,
I
Paul?
think I was there because I just remember. I remember. Was it like it was an after Grammy Warner party, right?
Yeah, it was the one that Bruno Mars played.
Yes, I was there. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude. Were you amazed? Like Bruno Mars at that fucking thing? I was like, he was doing like.
I know, he's insane.
They
So good.
Complained about it because the music was too loud or something like that. But he played for an hour and didn't play one of his songs and just kept going from one song to the next. And he was doing these mashups. He did like fucking like Roxanne mixed with like Billie Jean or something like that. I was like, no fucking way. He's nuts, that guy. But yeah, it was that party.
I was totally thinking about that party because I was thinking in that party I met Mr. Brainwash. Do you know who Mr. Brainwash is?
Yeah, I saw that documentary. What a nut.
And I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I remember he was there too. I went to this other after party up in like, I think Greg Kirsten had a room or something like that, and I wrote, I'll tell you the song I wrote about that night. I forgot that it was a Grammy night, but I wrote the opening line of one of the new songs on my record is about that party.
That's so insane.
Oh yeah, and Prince. Somebody just said Prince. I met Prince.
Oh,
you want this is a kind of funny story, but like I was working with Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls, like and stuff, and she asked me if I wanted to go to Prince's birthday party, and it was at this place that I would like, you know, kind of hang out and play, and I knew the owner and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, cool, and the owner had invited me too, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll go, and I go with my girlfriend at the time, and Nicole is there, she comes up, and then Prince comes up, and he's like, and there's nobody there. There's like hardly anybody there. He didn't want anybody there. He had like Finding Nemo playing on a movie screen, and it was just like, sweet, okay. And he was wearing these red silk pajamas, and he was like talking, and he startled my ex so much that I kind of like fell off a bar stool, and then he like kind of giggled, and then I'll talk, and then all of a sudden Nicole's talking. So I was looking in her direction, and I wasn't gonna be like, but like I was just like sitting there for a second, like sipping my drink, and then he leans in and goes, because he was DJing that night too.
Oh my God!
He leans in, he goes, "Any requests?" Like,
oh my God!
And I was so startled. I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" And I was like, I was like. No. Everything you're playing is great. I love it, And then a split second, I was like, sing one of his songs, tell him to sing his songs. So I go to like say something to him, and he did that. Those Prince moves that he does where he's on his heels and he seems to just move without stepping this way.
Yes.
Like he just like moves that way like 30 feet without even like moving his legs, And I was like. Shit, and then I didn't really get to talk to him again.
Goodbye, Prince. Wow, that's so crazy.
Oh God, I missed my big jazz. Very, very upsetting. But
that is such a good Prince story.
And then he was so cute. He was like kind of doing this thing where he was like, so there's like all these like couches in this place, and he just like. You know how people jump over fences when they put up their hands here and they go like, they jump over.
Yeah.
So he just like, and I just happened to see it. Like, I don't know if I wasn't watching, but I was just I was watching Finding Nemo, which is right, and there's one of those couches there, and he just does that. It's an empty couch. He just does. He comes from behind the couch and he jumps over the couch and he lands like this. He just like sits there for a minute, just.
It's like a funny dwarf kind of character that you're describing.
He's a cartoon. Like, he's so cute. And, just absolutely amazing. He's like my size, which makes me love him even more.
Oh my God. I love that story. That's so funny. And I can't believe we were at the same Grammy party.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's like the only.